this is data about a grade someone got in Calc 1, expressed numerically, and then the grade they got in Calc 2. So you might think, well, how much does success in Calc 1 predict success in Calc 2? So should I plot Calc 1 grade versus Calc 2 grade? I can even highlight those. Does that look helpful? Put a trend line on it. So what's wrong with this one? What don't you like about that graph?
Without the trend line, the concentration.
Yeah, so how many people are here? A fair number of people probably got an A in both classes, right? How many people are here where they failed Calc 1 and then got a B in Calc 2? Probably not many. So we want to be able to see how many are at each spot. So we're going to do something called jitter. So we'll say Calc 1 grade jittered, Calc 2 grade jittered. And we're just going to take this and add a random amount to it. That way it'll probably unstack with other dots that would ordinarily be stacked on top of it. But I have to think carefully, how much randomness do I want to add? If I just do rand, that'll be between 0 and 1. So a 3.3 could look like a 4.3. So I have to think, what's the spacing between these things? It could be 3, 3.3, 3.7. So the spacing is like 0.3 or 0.4. So 0.3 is about as big as I want it to be. And I might actually want it to be a little bit less than 0.3, like 0.25. And then do that. And then we'll graph those. So does that make it a little clearer? Yeah, there was only one person who got a low grade in Calc 1 and then got a B in Calc 2. If I press Command equals or F9, I can refresh the randomness. And you can see, yeah, there were a lot of people who got an A in both classes. Another thing, when I expect data to be overlapping, another good idea is to make the data points hollow. So for marker here, say no fill, and then you can see the overlaps a little better. You can also just decrease the size of the markers. If I can get to it. So that's like writing with a pencil instead of a crayon. So should I put a trend line on this? No, I shouldn't do actual analysis with jitter data. It's just for visualizing. If I was very careful, I could somehow paste this data onto there, not show the big dots, but still have the trend line on them and have only the jitter data showing. All right, so that's jittering.